Yeah. So we're going to go over to Pool 5 now. You can see JWong coming up to play. It's going to be JWong versus FUDOH Otani, who just beat No Respect. The other side of this pool, John Takeuchi beat Dr. Danny Pham, and ZJZ beat Sal. So John Takeuchi or ZJZ will be in winners finals.
Wow, all right. Great representation from those players right now. But right now we've got JWong, who I can only imagine is representing Menat. And Otani is Akuma, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I hadn't seen his name up in quite a bit, but I can only imagine he's still rocking the character. Akuma players have been not exactly incentivized to be picking other characters, surviving the nerf hammer quite effectively.
Not just that, but they buffed his light red fireball, so now he can just walk around doing Stamina light red fireball.
Oh, that's why we're seeing that so much.
Yeah, they
all
buffed
right.
it, yeah.
I thought that was something discovered. I didn't know that they actually put that in. They made it better. Yeah, I mean, Akuma really definitely got a little slap on the wrist there with his demon flip. Basically becoming slightly more accountable for it.
Yeah.
Not in a big way, just slightly more accountable. You can still really disrupt the neutral with it.
Oh, yeah.
And at worst, you know, -2.
Yeah.
It's not really going to be a big deal.
Nope.
So Akuma's game plan really has not changed much. He's still cooking in the same way that he has for the last couple years. He's like almost identical to himself on release.
Yeah, he's had very few significant changes for sure.
And it was so funny for about, I don't know if it was like 1 or 2 months, we just thought he was dead on arrival.
Dude, I'll admit it, I thought that he was not...
I was right there.
Yeah, I thought he was, I mean, not bad for sure, but
yeah.
I didn't think he was top 10,
well,
I think.
We were having such fond memories of SF4 Akuma Vortex, and we're like, hey, cross-ups are not nearly as big of a deal in this game, so we were thinking, well, at least we're not going to deal with that.
Yeah.
But, you know, you give a character a massive crush counter that's plus on block, and you can make pretty much anything happen.
He just got a lot of good tools, whip punishing, good mobility.
The way I describe it is
pressure.
that each individual tool from Akuma can be dealt with very effectively, but it's the overlap of all of those tools on top. And there's so much to fall back on when you're playing Akuma if those tools are being challenged appropriately.
There's a lot of pages in that book.
I know.
It's a real
seems like we're not. It seems like we're not really making progress.
I guess it is a magical book.
That's true. It's just writing itself
it's just
in
doing
real time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I really like that Justin plays that one. It's cool to see all the Menats. They have like their favorite one, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You got the cat one.
The Felicia, really cool. The schoolgirl one. It's all very cool. The more Egyptian one's very slick.
The book comes back. Already Otani's got the corner for himself here. Harassing a little bit. Justin fighting.
Yeah, good reaction to Akuma's forward dash. He is -1 after forward throw into forward dash, so it's tough to react to every time, but JWong did it very well right there, and he fought his way back to neutral.
He just has such good fundamentals. This is a guy who honestly has not been playing a ton of fighting games lately. He recently had a daughter. He's been very busy with that, obviously.
For sure. Full-time family man.
Yeah, I've heard that takes up a little bit of your time.
Oh, yeah. I've heard for about the first, 18 years.
Yeah, that's the rumor.
Gets a little easier after that.
Yeah. So, but again, he's so good fundamentally, and his game doesn't rely on like hard execution or wild things you really need to practice a lot. It's the fundamentals that really get him by.
It actually brings up kind of a frustrating conversation about how JWong can play so well without doing anything fancy with the trigger.
Yeah,
fancy nor even really that effective. Like we're wondering if he had one Sako setup, how far would he be able to take it? He really doesn't use trigger one nearly in the same way that other players do.
No, for sure, that's not the game.
It's really a crouch jab for him. He holds onto the orb a lot more than other Menat players.
Yep. And look at this. He's happy to time all these things out. How many times did we see this last year as he was doing so well? He got into top 8 Capcom Cup in this exact style.
He himself shifted the median round time.
Okay! Otani, just like that.
Sealed the deal there at the last moment. But as I was saying, with JWong's super slow patient play, he actually moved the average round time of Capcom Cup last year. They go, well, the average in the previous year was this, but we think Justin by himself shifted it up a couple seconds on the average because he was so effective at committing to the timeouts.
Right back to exactly the same kind of game, right into the anti-air. Actually, he's working on a stun right now. But this style is only going to stun if you, as the opponent, get stunned. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, you need to run into stuff a lot of the time.
Yeah, you're the one breaking yourself, along the beach right there.
The cliffs of Menat.
And it's really hard to wear him down
right now. Yep, that's right.
No,
runs himself instead. Oh, but not dead.
All
it's
right.
Justin.
Has a chance, but the trigger's running out very slowly. But it does seem like this trigger is not going to make the comeback for him.
Yeah.
Meter on his side, but not a lot going for him outside of that.
Justin's ready for just any hit. Yeah, these little jabs are strong. Oh, great range by Otani.
Oh, and that cross under, such a confident walk under right there. Didn't fidget at all. Knew that he'd get under for the clean crouch short there. All right. Oh,
Yeah.
the demon flip. Found his way in right there. We didn't see the anti-air that we normally see. Normally you see like a crush kind of roundhouse or something because it has such good range.
Or just jumping back, I think is what Justin wants to do a lot of the time. Just try to get out of there.
Because what? That wasn't even wake up. That wasn't even on wake up. There was nothing there to buffer that through. That was literally in neutral.
Dude, you know what makes me the maddest about that is I was watching Justin and he didn't even give a smile. He was acting like his expression was like, yeah, that was legit.
Yeah, no, that's what
that was legit.
And here's my video about
it. That was legit.
Put that one on YouTube, Justin.
Yeah, I know. I want to see the explanation video.
Yeah, please.
Here's why I did that.
Here's how I did it, too. All right, another good check on Akuma's dash forward. A lot of people sleep on that, but Justin has a
Oh,
that was supposed to be straight into Demon.
Oh, I'm sure you're right, yeah.
Because he had trigger already active.
Right.
He had everything going from there. Maybe he second-guessed the spacing. Maybe he didn't think he was going to get the guaranteed frame 1 stuff.
Well, as a result, Justin's got the life lead. He's got positional control as well.
But just like round 1, this is exactly how Otani hit confirmed straight into super. It was this situation.
No, it could have killed on the landsies, but Justin gave it up.
Are we going to see the back fierce into super?
You know, Justin's thinking about it. And he does walk up for buttons that could have been crush countered. Wow. Okay, there it is. Justin takes the game.
Good stuff. Sensed that Otani was staying fully grounded, because at that point, once you're going to lose from 1 hit, jumping is so committed that he really bet that Otani was going to stay on the ground there.
He did a super...
we're still reeling from that.
Jab. Yeah, I'm still thinking about it. Justin hasn't thought about it in the last 30 seconds. He's moving on.
Par for the course for Mr. Wong. Excellent. Crushes. And that fear is so good at range and even closer than that.
They did make it more whiff punishable, so if you see it, you can do something like dash in, or if you have a super far button, you can whiff punish.
And in this game, whenever Capcom adds those little lingering hurt boxes, it's always appreciated.
Yeah, for sure. I think it was a smart change.
Because the move is so good for other reasons that it doesn't need to have the entire, all variables in its favor.
Yeah, if you happen to have jumped at that point, she can't anti-air you easily now. It's cool.
Now Otani not dashing forward after forward throw, trying to counter hit Justin's jab attempts there, but Justin's defense unfaltering.
Yeah, just waiting it out. A lot of great damage building up in the meantime.
Life total's pretty even. Good for Otani here, who's...
Okay, we could see a super again. We could see it. Super!
Oh, that could have been it. That should have been like short V-skill super on Justin's end. Jumping in, finds more pressure there, and that's that half step. Not relying on the dash, because if he relies on the dash, you're relying on Justin making the mistake. But that's just, you know, clean neutral. Taking the half step in there. Yeah,
the knockdown comes here. Yeah, he's already got the corner for himself. Looking good.
Are we going to see the score even up in short manner? Now, look at that forward fierce dip under the orb as it came back.
Cool.
Akuma's forward fierce has so many little quirks to it. It's a wonderful tool.
Looking great right now for Otani. He's got the corner. He does have a super to contend with on Justin's side, but it seems like he's not too concerned at the moment.
He is running away with this right now. Justin actually has to do quite a bit with this trigger, but his skill set with the trigger actually doesn't even play into the comeback. It kind of just plays into holding neutral better than he did before. And look, yeah, we're not...
It's almost gone at this point. He can't even hold on to it for much longer.
Yeah, it got spent.
All right.
Not used in the same way that other players would normally favor.
And now at this point, 55 on the clock. Justin has timed out people from the losing position a lot. It's happened 1,000 times in his career. But that said, he has to hope that Otani runs himself into bad things, which is happening right now.
We're almost at 50% of a comeback here.
Yeah, no, you're right.
This is now anybody's game.
Trigger. Okay.
And he couldn't survive the trigger on Otani's side, and somehow, even though Justin had such a stranglehold on the matchup, the score is somehow tied. Good stuff to Otani in those last couple rounds.
Breaking the beachhead of Menat.
Yeah, weathering the storm.
Round 1. Fight.
Trying to erode against the defense here. And Justin probably going to be representing a lot of the same.
Oh.
Nice. Good anti-airs. Otani representing the air a lot more right now.
Oh, Ooh, 2 counter hits.
Interesting.
Neither one into much, but he's got the corner even still. Otani's here.
Yeah, positioning means a lot more right now. Gets the throw, so that orb that was returning could not control space there, and there's not a lot of scaling. This combo's hitting hard. Wow, Otani with an actual lead in the set right now. This is kind of falling apart for Justin.
Not entirely surprising at that moment.
All right, what can he do with the trigger?
Got to make something happen at this point.
Let
Otani's out of
Sako
there.
into your heart.
No. What was that, jump jab?
Jump, yeah,
weird.
whatever,
Yeah.
whatever it was. He was able to get the lucky trade right there. Not a clean anti-air from Justin. And Otani, I mean, ever since he had literally 1 round go well for him, has not stopped.
Yeah, he really turned it on. The grab comes.
And right there in the corner, early corner, in the first few moments. Good hit confirm off the double fierce right there.
Yeah, he's exactly where he wants to be. Justin's in big, big trouble.
This is not what I would have expected to see with the first 3 rounds on Justin's end. This is a complete 50-50 turnaround.
Justin really wants trigger. Okay, finally got it, but not for long. One more here is going to do it. Otani's going to take it on this next mix-up.
Such a confident anti-air right there. There's the chase down, and are we going to finally see? No, not quite. But he has the pressure continuing.
All right.
And the meter,
well,
it can happen.
Yeah, we'll see. He does have a super. Otani can't be reckless.
Yeah, if he jumps, kind of like that. I think that he wanted to bait that one out,
Maybe.
actually. Because he could have, I think, could have done EX Fireball if he had supered right there.
I feel like I could have been super on the way down. It's not. Otani finds the hit, and he does a great job of turning things around. Again, early in that match, that looked like it was all Justin, and by the end, it was all Otani.
Yeah, great work from Otani right there to stay mentally strong in that situation. It looked, just visually, it looked so hopeless from the start. At every turn, Justin, you know, whether it was a good reaction or a good read, he had everything going for him. And I'm not even sure what the adjustment was. It kind of just seemed like Justin's game plan sort of lost its consistency.